Hello everyone, James here again, Living Gardens Homestead. In this video I'm going to show you how to save your seeds from your heirloom tomatoes. Now this one here is a new one we've raised this year, and I kind of like this. Now anybody that knows heirlooms knows they don't look perfect like those store-bought ones, but most of the time that tastes amazing. But anyway, I'm going to save seeds from this one because this was a orange Kentucky beefsteak, and they look like they're doing pretty good. So I'm going to save seeds from these, and today we're going to let you watch how we save our seeds. So you just hang in there and we'll show you how we do it. Okay, now what I'm going to show you is how I save seeds from these tomatoes. And this one here, like I said, it's the Kentucky, or the orange Kentucky beefsteak. And I am going to, let's see, I think I'll slice this in half. Ooh, look at the color of the inside of that. Ain't that a pretty tomato? Well, I hope I can save seeds from this. It looks like a pretty tomato. Now, I'll do this. Boy, there's not a lot of seeds in there. But here's how I do it. Now I'm going to show you here. I take me a mason jar, and I take me a spoon. Smells pretty good too. And those seeds right there, I just take that whole thing out and drop it in that mason jar. And I got a few over here. I'll take them out. Just like that, and I'll drop them in that mason jar. It smells pretty good. Now, I'm going to cut this away to cut open the cells in there that holds the seeds. Look how beefy that is. Yeah, it's a beefsteak, all right. Can you see that? I hope I'm holding that right. But I'm just going to scoop those seeds out as best as I can. Put them in that jar. Now, I know a lot of you don't save your own seeds. You'd rather buy the plants. But what I have found, or buy the seeds, but what I have found is a lot of times when you order your seeds, you're not going to know whether it's what you got or not until you've spent your whole summer raising it, just only to find out that it wasn't what they sent you. So, you know, this is why I save seeds, is because I know what I'm getting. And it smells good. But same way with plants. A lot of times you can buy plants and they say it's one thing, but by the time you spend all your time growing it and getting that plant, that you'll find out when you get your stuff, it ain't what you got. And that's one of the reasons why I save my seeds, is because I know what I'm getting, especially, you know, with the heirloom seeds, that is. You can save the heirloom. Now, you can't save hybrid seeds. You can, but a hybrid is two different kinds of plants bred to one another to come up with the plant that they come up with. And if you save those seeds and you plant them, more than likely you might come up with one of the parent plants or something totally different, because it's not a true, but there's not a lot of seeds in this, but it's not a true seed to itself. Your heirlooms are, and you can save heirloom seeds just like I'm doing right now, and you can plant them and get back exactly what you took them out of and grow the same plant. I'm going to see if there's any more seeds in this one, because I'm not getting a whole lot of seeds. And if you'll notice, that is a beefy tomato. Look how beefy it is everywhere on it. I hope you're seeing this, and I ain't got the jar sitting over to the side. But anyway, these seeds, what I'll do is, now some people will just dry them out, but I find that they're easier to separate from the pulp of this tomato. They're easier to separate if you ferment them. And by fermenting, the seeds will drop out of that pulp, and then you can put it through a sieve and collect all your seeds. It's fairly easy. And I'll probably do a video on that when this is fermented, and I'll ferment it for probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 days. Now some seeds, if you ferment them too long, they'll actually start sprouting on you. And what I mean by fermenting is, imagine this tomato in the wild growing, okay? Let's say somebody threw one out the window and it decided to, a seed start, and it decided to grow. Well, if that tomato gets really ripe and falls off that plant and hits the ground, then it's going to lay there and ferment, and the seeds inside is going to ferment. And what you're doing with doing this method is you're mimicking what nature would do, and it works a lot better that way. I might get a few seeds out. Man, it's a really beefy tomato. Like I said, this is the first year I've raised this. I like trying every now and then, trying a different variety. There's so many of them out there, I don't think I'll ever be able to try them all. But it's tedious, but you know what? It's satisfying growing your own plants from your own seeds. And two, we sell plants here in the spring of the year. We started this year doing that. And if I sell you something, I want to make darn sure what I sell you and what I tell you it is, that's what it's going to turn out to be. Because too many times I've bought plants or I've bought seeds and plant them. You wait till summer waiting for it. You're going to get, and it turns out it ain't what you wanted. It ain't what they said it was. And now I think I'm going to get enough juice out of this one to ferment these. And if you'll notice, I'm just using that spoon to try to pull them seeds out. seeds, pulp and all. I hope this video don't turn out to be too long. I want you to look at the meat in that. No seeds in there. It's just meaty. Yeah, I kind of like this one. Anyway, I'll get what few seeds I can out of it, just so that I can have seeds to plant for next year. And this is the way I do it. Now remember, it's got to be an heirloom tomato. And you find an heirloom tomato that you like the flavor of and the taste of, you know, save your seeds like this and you can replant that thing next year from your own seeds, and you know you're going to get the same tomato. That's just about all I've got. And if you'll notice, I hope, I don't know, maybe if I lift that camera up a little bit, you might be able to see it. Can you see them seeds floating in there? Okay, I'll let them, let's sit here. I'll try to talk to you a little bit, just a few minutes. I don't want to make this too long. But you let them seeds sit in there. Now I'll take that in the house and probably set it up on the window in the kitchen, and I will let them ferment. And what I mean by ferment is I'll let that sit there, and a lot of times you'll get like a white mold on top. That ain't going to hurt it one bit. But when you're done, you can put a little water in that, shake it up good, and most of your seeds will fall out of that, and you can run that through a sift. Now hopefully when these are ready to do, I'll do a video for you of me running it through the sift and collecting my seeds. But that's the way I save my seeds. Now I'm going to do another video here, and I'm going to do one of these West Virginia 63 tomatoes. Turned out great. I'm going to plant them again, but I'm going to show you how to save seeds in those also. And then probably when I do the video, I'll do a video showing you how I collect those seeds and dry those seeds. But anyway, this is James. If you haven't subscribed to our channel already, please subscribe and give us a thumbs up if you like the content, and share them with your friends and your family, and start saving your seeds. And I know some of you buy, but like I said, you wait all summer after you've planted it and find out it wasn't what you bought. But this way, if you're doing heirloom, this way you'll know that them seeds, when you plant them and you raise that plant, you know you're going to get the same kind of tomatoes. And that's the way I've been doing for years. But anyway, this is James from Living Gardens Homestead. Until next time, next video, we'll see you then. Goodbye.